For today's video, we're going to be unboxing and taking a look at Don Walker's Demon static prop. This prop is his own take on the Retail Techie Toys animatronic character, Damien, with several upgrades and added details. Before we get fully started, I do want to mention that this is a prototype, and the final product may vary slightly in terms of clothing, structure, or paint. There will also be two available at the Midwest Haunters Convention with updated designs from what you'll see today. I do also want to clarify that this is not a sponsored video and not intended as a public image boost. Don Walker was kind enough to sell this to me to give you all an early view and to receive feedback from both me and you. So I strongly encourage you to leave comments, give your honest opinions, and even suggestions for future models. I will say, right off the bat, the box was pretty heavy and you can already start to see why by looking at the base. This guy has a wooden base, a metal skeleton, and the body is formed with foam and latex. He feels very high quality from my first impressions. Speaking of first impressions, this was my reaction to seeing the sculpt for the first time.
Holy
Assembly is pretty straightforward. You pretty much just twist the torso onto the rod connected to the base, and you're all set. The body can freely twist left and right, which I appreciate since it's easier to position him how you like. You can also twist the head side to side to make him look any direction. Now, I mentioned previously that this guy is heavily inspired by the Damien animatronic. Personally, I think it captures the character very well, and I'd argue that it's better in many ways. The attention to detail on the clothing, hands, and head are insane. I really love the added open wounds in the head where you can see the skull, which is something that isn't present on the original Damien character. The quality is obviously much better as well, considering these aren't rushed in a factory in China to get so many made at once. Plus, since this is a static prop, there aren't any plastic moving parts to break over time. The head was completely sculpted from scratch, and the hands are modified life cast. You can literally see every crease in the mold, and it's super realistic. Demon is projected to cost around $299, which, when you think about the rising cost of cheap retail animatronics, I would consider that to be a very fair price for the quality and craftsmanship you're getting. I really hope Don Walker ends up doing a Demonica-inspired counterpart for this guy, because I'd really love to see them side by side on display. Plus, there's always been a theory that Damien was the counterpart to Demonica right after he released, considering they shared the same animation and general concept. I think my only recommendation for future models would be to add some wire to make the arms posable. Currently though, they're attached with chains to the torso, so you can kind of place them in slightly different positions. As you can see, I ended up placing a lantern in his left hand by just resting the arm on it. I may even add some wire to the other arm myself in the future to make it look like he's reaching out towards you with his arm in the air. I would also like to see an animated version of this guy in the future, even if it's something very subtle like the body swaying around slowly or even the head moving left and right. I think it'd be pretty awesome to see. So you've heard my thoughts on Demon, but both Don Walker and I would love to hear what you think if you have any feedback. As mentioned, I strongly encourage you to comment and share your thoughts, comments, criticisms, and/or compliments. And I want to thank Don Walker again for allowing me to exclusively share this character with you first, and I look forward to seeing and purchasing more of his creations in the future. With all that being said, I'll leave you guys with a demo of Demon, and I will see you all in the next video.